Hello everyone! And because today is such a nice weather outside, I decided to switch things a little bit and film it on a balcony, pretty much just to enjoy the sun. And I'm sorry for the birds if they are too annoying and too loud, especially right like that. Yeah. Anyways, because of that, I decided to just skip all of the PowerPoint presentations and discussions, and instead you will have my talking head and what I wanted to discuss and maybe have my opinion expressed is how it is possible to learn new things as a software developer or for a DevOps engineer role and positions and how to grow in those positions. And maybe I will make it as a little bit of a longer series, and I definitely plan to film at least a short, a little bit while about the certificates. But let's get back to the basis and basically what you can do and what I would suggest the top three things to implement or to use to let's say it let's try top four and I'm doing this without any script as you noticed probably. So what you can do to learn new things, and the very first, the very obvious one is to just subscribe to different social media and follow some interesting people over there. So something like Twitter or X if you want. Reddit is definitely on top of my list if I need to just search for what's going on in a community and what's happening. And obviously, the not the last one would be the Stack Overflow and the GitHub itself, where you can just follow interesting people and see what they're working on. So that was number one. Number two, as I said, and that would be because of that it would be a short one, are the certificates and the courses on Coursera or Udemy or something like that. So with the certificates, I will write, or I will film a short video a little bit soon or a little bit later, actually. But the basic idea is that the certificate is a very good thing to just understand what you want to learn and how to. If you prepare for the certificate, it is a great way to learn it. But on top of that, if you know what you want to do, you can subscribe to different Udemy or Coursera or LinkedIn courses. And here I might just even add a shameless plug that I have two courses available on Udemy. One of them is free and actually available as well on my channel about Azure DevOps and how to deploy to Azure to have an application up and running from the very beginning to the very end of it. And additionally, I have a paid course for the GitHub Actions, deploying similar looking application, but with blue-green deployment practices into Azure again. So if you want to learn something and you know what to learn, then you can just use those courses, my courses or other ones, and listen to those, participate in practice activities, and it is a great way to learn. Number three that I would say, and it is an interesting one, is that you can really use ChatGPT or a similar type of AI bots and chat applications. It is something really new, and when I started, we obviously didn't have AI support and available. But right now, it is super easy just to, for example, you can upload your CV or resume to the ChatGPT in a doc or PDF format and ask how can I improve? What is a better way to grow into a certain role or something like that? And it will suggest you a lot of interesting topics that you can consider and do. Uh, and it is really helpful. On top of it, you can just ask ChatGPT, and I'm doing it right now when I'm learning German. Uh, to can you please correct the sentence, or can you please suggest a better phrasing for something? And I imagine something like that can be used easily for programming as well. But obviously, you don't want to use that kind of approach to just write your code or write your pipelines all the time. And instead, it is just a learning exercise like a sparring partner for you, but it is very helpful and useful that you can do such thing. Number four is actually which the one that I wanted to focus the most, and it is the most interesting one for me, and it will help you not only to learn new things, but on top of that, it will help you with your career growth as well. So when you start as let's take a DevOps engineer, and when you grow into the lead type of position, it is expected that you would mentor new people and you would foster and empower the DevOps culture. And one of the things for the DevOps culture is to break those silos that are available and just have everything and everyone talk to each other and discuss various ideas and ways to implement things. And what is a better way to do that other than to introduce something like a tech exchange into your company culture. And the way how it works is that basically you say, if you don't have it already, obviously, but you can say that we are going to have a brown bag sessions or the tech exchange. You can call it whatever you like, but the idea is that you would introduce a forum for people, for other employees of the company or other just anyone to present something. If you have a great side project, you can have a presentation of that side project on your company place and discuss how it could be improved or what you are working on. Additionally, if there was an interesting topic that you worked on your workplace, so for example, you got a task that was very complicated or very convoluted, and you decided to come up with a unorthodox or very funny or interesting solution, then it's great to present it. And that way, not only you would tell people that, hey, that's how you would need to maintain this solution in future, in the long run, but on top of that, you would practice your communication skills, your presentation skills. So pretty much all the benefits and no drawbacks at all. So I would highly suggest you to do that, and you would be able not only to present something yourself, but additionally hear from others, and that's always a great thing. So highly recommend you to use it if you have it already, or if you don't, then step up. Raise a hand and introduce that kind of concept, that kind of activity into your workplace, and that doesn't need to be that long and something like half an hour. So pretty much one or two presentations every 2 weeks or something like that for the beginning, and you would get a lot of recognition and a lot of benefits from this already. And the last one that I definitely want to mention and to say that you need to participate in various meetups and conferences, because those conferences and the meetups, at least for me, they always work as a great inspiration. So of course I don't know everything and all of the new technologies and new development that is happening in all of the IT. So if I'm working with Java code, that I obviously have no idea what is happening in, for example, Julia universe. But in different meetups and conferences, people would talk about things that they are interested in, and you would get ideas what you could implement yourself or what you can learn. And on top of that, just to have some inspiration or maybe better ideas how to implement things that you are actually working on. So that's the last one. So altogether, 5 items that I would really recommend to use and start doing to improve the way how you learn things. Hope that was good for you. So please like and subscribe to this video, and see you soon. Bye.